Today we're having a look at what we value in our life, because it can feel like the things that are really important to us that don't happen. We get pulled in other directions. We've only got 24 hours in a day, and if we don't get to all our priorities, spending time with the people we love and doing the activities that we need to get to our end goals, then we're just going to get our time eaten up and our priorities won't happen. We'll start to get frustrated, and any level of anger is a sign that we're in pain. So it's a sign that something needs to change. We can start to feel like anything can push our buttons, that we've got an elevated level of stress. Perhaps we won't sleep as well as we should. We might start to use comfort foods as the opportunity to give us just that little bit of pleasure. Or perhaps we use other substances such as coffee, tea, or alcohol, cigarettes, or it could be procrastinating and sitting in front of the television or in front of the computer. Our weight can go up and down as we go through these periods of time. So our health can be affected if we continue with this. We'll end up with things like high blood pressure. It could be migraines, or we catch the flu or cold more regularly, or it can even get to bad as catching or getting cancer. A little story for myself about a realization that there was some things missing in my life was that over Christmas my shopping bag was being filled up with some more unhealthy foods than normal. And at first I just put that down to Christmas. We all eat some of that rubbishy stuff at that time of the year, right? But when I really thought about it, I realized that it was actually the connection that I was really missing. I wasn't spending Christmas with family, and so I was getting that little bit of pleasure from food. So I was emotionally eating to give me the pleasure that I wanted that I wasn't getting in the connections. So today is about helping align yourself with what you deem to be really important in your life, what you value. So I encourage you to please take some notes, because we are going through quite some a bit here today, and there's lots of questions that you might like to jot down some answers to. So the areas of life that I've categorized, and you might deem this to be a little bit different for you. You might do something like splitting in relationships into different things, like your romantic relationship, your friends, and your family. Some of them do overlap a little bit, so you can choose what areas or categories you want to put them in, but I'll go through what works for me. So first one is health and well-being. So please have a think about some of these questions if you deem this category to be important to you. Are you within the healthy weight range or working towards that? And the waist measurement, is that within the healthy weight range or working towards that? What activities are you doing? Are the majority of your meals healthy ones? And even your snacks and drink choices. It's not about depriving yourself, but it's about finding that the majority of your choices are healthy ones. And if they're not, what's going on for you? Do you take the opportunity every day to move your body, to stretch your muscles, to regularly, at least several times a week, doing some sort of weight-bearing exercise that helps build your muscles, because that helps to get rid of any fat that you might have, and also build your bone density, which is really important as we get older, because our bones get more and more brittle. So we need to be doing weight-bearing exercise to build our bone density. Are you doing cardiac activities regularly to get that heart rate up? Are you pain or limitation free? And if you're not, what are you doing to help eliminate that pain or reduce the limitations? Are all your health checks up to date? Your medicals, your pap tests, your breast examinations, your prostate checks, your dental checkups, your eyes and hearing, are all of them up to date? Are you happy with the level of stress that you've recently had, or has there been something going on for you that's causing more stress in your life? And what are you doing, if so, to help reduce that? The levels of use of substances or things like avoidance behaviours, is that pretty rare for you? Or are there things that you use that help avoid any pain that's going on for you in your life? Every day, do you take the opportunity to get outside, get some vitamin E and some fresh air, vitamin D rather, and some fresh air? Every night, do you have regular good sleep of between 6 to 8 hours? Is your environment and your brain clutter-free as much as possible? Because any clutter that you have in your life is going to increase your stress levels. Have you eliminated or reduced the amount of harmful chemicals through things like skincare and other household products that you might use? There's a lot of that can be linked to things like cancer. Every day, do you take the opportunity to do some sort of activity that helps your brain function? Whether that be a brain game, dancing, learning a language, or something new. Just something that gets your brain working. And every day, do you take the opportunity to have some deep breaths? Just take some opportunities to think about what's going on in your life. Perhaps do some meditation or write in a gratitude journal or some other journal. So taking note of what was relevant for you. Our next category is relationships. So the connections that we have with people. Are you happy with the level, and also your partner, happy with the level of intimacy you have in your relationship? Or perhaps you don't have an intimate relationship and that's something that you want. So what activities are you doing to obtain that? Or is your relationship very fragmented? Your other family relationships with your parents, your children, your siblings, how are they? Are they supportive relationships? How regularly do you spend time with these people? Your friends, and what sort of relationship do you have with your friends? Are they supportive and caring relationships? Or do you have relationships in your life that are very toxic to you, that you need to remove somehow some people from your life? Do you take the opportunity to spend quality time regularly with the people that you care about? Whether it's dinners or movies, concerts, or just one-on-one time together. Just taking the opportunity just to spend time. So take notes of anything that's relevant for you. Career is the next category. Is the majority of your workday spent in flow? Flow being that you are so engrossed in your work. It's something that you enjoy. It's a challenge to you, and that often everything else just seems to disappear. Time goes quickly. You might find that it was hours past your meal time, or that you hadn't got up and gone for a walk around for a while. And that's just because your work that you're in is really of interest, or it's challenging to you in a good way. Is the work that you do something that you enjoy? Perhaps you like it, love it. It might be following your passions or purpose or some sort of interest. How do you serve people in your work? What problems do you solve for others? Is your work the legacy that you want to leave behind? When you pass away, is this what you want to be remembered for? So note down anything that was relevant for you. The next category is finances. So firstly, what does financial freedom look like, feel like, seem like for you? How would you define it? Do you currently have a surplus after all your expenses have been paid? Or does it feel like your wallet is just so tight that you've been stretched to the limit? Time. Have you got the ability just to be able to take time for yourself when you need it? Have that break. Or do your finances prevent you from doing that? Do you have a budget? And do you stick to that budget? Do you regularly save a portion or percentage of every piece of income that you earn, whether it be for your retirement or for something such as saving for a house or a car or a holiday. Do you have the ability to be able to have money to donate to charities or organisations that you care about and make the difference that you want? And is the financial wealth that you're creating for yourself the legacy that you want to leave behind? So noting down anything that was relevant for you. The next category is personal development. Every day, do you take the opportunity to read or listen to audios or watch some sort of video? Could be something on YouTube. The ability to be able to develop yourself in some way. Maybe it's learning a new skill or finding out some new information. Are there skills that you would like to develop for yourself? Or some sort of course that you want to do, a qualification perhaps that you want to get? Are you happy with your ability to be able to let go of traumatic experiences? And instead of concentrating on the past, it's concentrating on the future. And be grateful for the learnings that you received from that experience. Every day, do you take the opportunity to write in a journal, whether it be a gratitude journal or a learning journal, what's been going on for you in your life? So please take a note of anything that was important or relevant for you. Fun and recreation. So if this is an important category for you, when was the last time that you took a holiday or a mini break? And when's the next one scheduled for? Your bucket list. Does it need reviewing? Perhaps there's some experiences that you would like to do in your life or places that you would like to visit. And how are you going? Ticking those off. Have you scheduled them in? Because otherwise it can feel like time just flies. Our life goes by so quickly and we haven't done all the things that we want to in our life. Every day, do you take the opportunity to do something fun? Even if it's just putting on some music and having a dance, just something that takes even a few minutes every day to ensure that you get some fun in your day. Are you happy with the level of fun that you have in your life? Or me time, recreation? So please take down some notes on anything that was relevant for you. The next category is community. So it's about feeling that we fit in, that we're connected to something bigger than ourselves. So do you have any skills that could be of benefit to others, to other organisations or other people? Some way that you can help the community? Perhaps volunteering your time. And if so, what organisations or charities would you like to volunteer your time for? Are you happy with the level of activity that you do to help care for our planet? Are you the role model that you want to be for your family in being someone who cares for our planet? So please take the opportunity to note down anything that was relevant for you. So today we were looking at different areas and the importance for you and some questions to consider for yourself if you deem these areas to be important for you. Where you are misaligned, this is what causes stress and health problems. So please now take the opportunity to take down some actions that you would like to do to improve those areas. It could be as simple as scheduling in some time to chat to your partner about what activities they'd like to do on date night. It could be downloading a budget planner from the internet. It could be learning more about a particular skill that you want to develop. So please do that now. And today was a great opportunity to have a look at your life and what was important to you. So please let us know what's been your greatest learning today. Look forward to hearing from you soon.